What's going on? In my last video, toward the end, I started talking about bird traps. So I figured, why not make a bird trap? So I'm going to make an Arapuca bird trap. And it's going to start off 2 sticks, similar width and length. Tie a piece off to each end. Twist. Bring it down. You're going to start feeding pieces under. One on this side. It's going to go back and forth. Now this time, I'm going to go the opposite way. You'll feel it start to tighten after a little while. You want to find sticks as straight as possible. And it's good to leave the bark on because it slips less as opposed to a piece that has no bark on it. It just takes patience. A rule of thumb is to always grab more wood than you think you need. And that was the case, so I grabbed some more pieces. I might have found a decent little trigger stick. Set that aside. So this is a trap that you would make to catch a small bird. And it's food. I mean, it doesn't have a tremendous amount of calories. You'd have to build a lot of these and set a whole bunch of bird traps. And maybe you'd get lucky, be able to catch a bunch. I got my doggy over here guarding the woods for me. Let's see if that's enough to get this trap going. See, I don't like that. That's not very straight. Put that one in the trash. The Arapuca trap is very well known in South America. I'm not sure exactly where it was invented. Got to keep on readjusting. Make sure your pieces aren't flipping in or anything. This will be a pain in the butt later to have to readjust something way in the bottom. The smaller the pieces, the harder it is for the bird to get out, because naturally you'll have smaller gaps. Should have taken that little piece off. Now before I do the last part, the little roof, I'm going to adjust this and make sure that all my pieces are good. The rope is so tight now that we're not going to crisscross anymore. We're going to go the same way on these. Actually, you know what? Let me attempt it. Let me see. I don't know if this is too much here. Oof, this is tough. Yeah. So I was able to crisscross it one more time. See, Now it's so tight that this last part is a little bit of a pain. The bird's definitely not going to break through the top, that's for sure. You can actually fit a couple more in here, man. Here we go. Some final adjustments here. Check it out. We got our bird cage. Now we have to build the little trigger system. Set this thing off. This is really cool because it's pretty easy. And all it takes is 4 little sticks. The most important one being a Y branch. And you will see why. Gotta get my knife. See on my Y branch? So I want to cut a notch. Into there. So a little guy in there. Now with this guy, I want to make it a flathead screwdriver. Now I gotta cut a little flat notch back here for these to fit into. I'm gonna give these a little bit of a point. We got this thing ready to set off. You'd put bait in the middle. Once the bird went in and even slightly touched one of those 2 branches over there, that thing would go off. So let's set it off. And what comes over? Say you caught a bird. You do not want to lift this thing up and try to catch them that way because you risk the bird escaping. What you want to do is you actually want to kind of pry some of these open and reach in with your hand and grab the bird that way. Reach over. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to posting the next video. Bird traps are kind of fun.